Welcome back. We'll pick up right where we left off. Now our light's been restored. Next up is the devoted Griff Keeper. 2-drop, white blue, 2/1. When devoted Griff Keeper enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards. When you cast a spell from your graveyard, tap target creature you don't control. It has a disturbed cost for 3, and it transforms into a departed Soul Keeper. 3-drop spirit, flying. Departed Soul Keeper can block only creatures with flying. If desperate, a departed Soul Keeper would be put into a graveyard from anywhere. Exile it instead. And then we have the day card. If it becomes day or night or if a day-bound permanent enters the battlefield, track day-night for the rest of the game. As it becomes day, transform all night-bound permanents. If a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes night next turn. Then there's the night card, which is as it becomes night, transform all day-bound permanents. Permanents enter the battlefield night-bound. If a player casts at least 2 spells during their own turn, it becomes day. So that's a lot to a lot to fill in that regard. Let's see here. Up next, on to the next pack. We have another full art card, one we already have, number 54. We have a mountain. Next, first up is Stargle. 2-drop, instant, 1 colorless, 1 blue. Target creature gets -2, -0 until end of turn. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with decay. Next, we have an Unblinking Observer that we've already seen. We have a Component Collector, 3-drop, 1/4 Homunculus. If it's neither day or night, it becomes day as Component Collector enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you may tap or untap target non-land permanent. Next up is the Phantom Carriage, 6-drop, 4/4, 4 colorless, 2 blue, flying spirit. When Phantom Carriage enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card with flashback or disturbed, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle. Next, we have a Root Coil Creeper, 2-drop, 2/2, plant horror, green blue. Tap, add 1 mana of any color, or tap, add 2 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast spells from your graveyard. And pay a green and blue. Tap, exile Root Coil Creeper. Return target card with flashback to your own. Flashback you own from exile to your hand. Next up, we had Fangblade Brigade. 4-drop, 3/4 werewolf, 1 colorless, 1 red. Fangblade Bringers gets +1/+0, gains first strike until on turn, daybound. And at night he turns into the Fangblade Eviscerator. 4/5 werewolf, tap 1 colorless, 1 red. Flameblade Eviscerator gets +1 and gains first strike until on a turn, or pay 5, 4 colorless, 1 red. Creature you control get +2 until end of turn, nightbound. Next, we have a Gale Drifter, 4-drop, 3/2, a Hippogriff, another creature type we haven't seen in a while. Flying Disturbed, Disturb cost of 6, 4 colorless, Disturb a 5, 4 colorless, 1 blue. And it transforms into Wade Drifter, 2/2, Hippogriff Spirit, flying. If where it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Next, we have the Bird Admirer, 3-drop, 1/4, 2 colorless green, human archer werewolf, reach and daybound. He transforms into Wing Shredder, which is a 3/5 werewolf with reach. Werewolves with reach, that's just fun. And wow, our mythic rare, I want to say is Edison's Memorial, 5, 6, 7, 8 drop, indestructible. Other legendary permanents you control have indestructible. It's a 5 colorless, 3 white artifact drop. Edison's Memorial. Double rare. We have the Graveyard Trespasser. 3 drop, 3/3. It's a 2 colorless, 1 black. Human werewolf. Ward, discard a card. Whenever Graveyard Trespasser enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature control has exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. At night, he turns into the Gray Brown Glutton, 4/4 werewolf with ward with discard a card, and whenever enters the battlefield or attacks, exiles up to 2 artifact cards from graveyards. For each creature card exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Yep. Thank you. Enjoy it. Be safe. Okay, sorry about that. We had an interruption. We had a package delivery, apparently. So, anywho, right back at it. We're at to the Soul Guide Grift. A Hippogriff Spirit, 3/4, 5 drop, 4 colorless, 1 white. Flying. When Soul Guide enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. And then we have the 4/4 Beast Token. Alright, last pack. Another art card. Number 57 in the lot. Island. I also gotta check and see if I hit my camera, so we'll see if I'm still... Oh, I'm still on point. Okay, here we go. We have Moonrager's Slash, 3-drop red, 2 colorless, 1 red. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it's night. Moonrager Slash deals 3 damage to any target. Next is the Gavon Trapper, 1 drop, white, 1 white, 0/2 human soldier, tap, 2 colorless, tap target creature. Next up we have Duel for Dominance, 2 drop, green, instant, 1 colorless, 1 green. Coven, choose target creature you control and target creature you don't. If you control 3 or more creatures with different power levels, put a 1 counter on the chosen creature you control. Then the chosen creatures fight each other. Next, Howl of the Hunt, 3-drop enchantment, 2 colorless, 1 green. Flash, enchant creature when Howl of the Hunt enters the battlefield. If enchanted creature is a wolf or werewolf, untap that creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance. Next is a Morbid Opportunist, 3-drop, 1/3 human rogue, 2 colorless, 1 black. Whenever 1 or more other creatures die, draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn. Next, Necrothesis, 2-drop black aura, 1 colorless, 1 black, enchant creature. Enchant creature has whenever another creature dies, put a 1 counter on this creature. Also, when enchanted creature dies, look at the top X cards of your library. X is its power. Put the one of those cards into your hand and the rest into the bottom of your library at random order. So next we have the Baithook Augurer. We already saw him. We have a Brewery Breaker, 5-drop, 6/5, Ward 1, 3 colorless, 2 green, human werewolf, daybound. And he becomes the Dire Strain Demolisher, 8/7 werewolf, Ward 3, nightbound. Next is the alternate art of the Shady Traveler. And the alternate art of the Shady Predator. Our rare is a Sludge Monster. 5-drop, 5/5, 3 colorless, 2 blue. Or whenever Sludge Monster enters the battlefield or attacks, put a slime counter on top of up to 1 other target creature. Non-horror creatures with slime counters on them lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 2/2. And then we had a Lander Zombie, 1-drop, a blue zombie. Okay. It's a 1/3 defender. Tap 3 untap creature you control. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Blue zombies. Okay. A Nuisance Engine. Why did they throw this here? This is from a complete different series, but apparently. Nuisance Engineer, artifact, put 2, tap, put a 0/1 colorless pest artifact creature token on the battlefield. I haven't seen that to Plane Chase sets, but that was that. Next card we have is the alternate art. Rare of the Tricky Ad File. 2-drop, 1/3, 1 blue, 1 colorless, 1 blue, human wizard. You have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. Pay 4, draw a card. 3 colorless, 1 blue, draw a card. And the rest are all lands. So, thank you all for tuning in once again, and we shall see you after on to the next one.